What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. And today, I'm just making up yesterday's podcast episode. I'm going to do mine later about today's podcast episode, but I'm making up yesterday's that I missed. So, yeah, sorry if you hear any background noise, by the way. Just to let you know, heads up. Today, what we're supposed to do yesterday, we're going to go over fantasy and predictions that we do for usual. Review today, well, technically, yesterday's USHL games and NHL games from 2 days ago. And then today, we're going to review, later today when I do, today's podcast episode, I am going to review yesterday's NHL games, today's USHL games, and then fantasy predictions, obviously. But, yeah. So, with that being said, all my social medias, my X/Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, my Spotify, my Twitch Discord, my Discord for this podcast, my American football, baseball, basketball channel, USHL discussion Facebook group with about 5.2 thousand USHL fans, a group that I made myself, another Facebook group with about 1,000 big fine Saints fans, because Saints for life. About a paragraph and a half of who I am and what I do in this podcast, all you need to know about this podcast. Another paragraph, how to contact me if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, all that and much more is in the description of this podcast episode. Previous one to go out and check out the description of this podcast episode if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you like this podcast. Following on Spotify, same thing. Like this episode if you like this episode in particular and stuff like this. Liking on Spotify, same thing. And turn on post notifications channel if you want to know every time I go live and or upload a video on this channel. So, yeah. With all that being said, let's get into the actual episode itself. We'll go over fantasy today. Right now, for my makeup episode. Hold up. Where'd my mouse go? It's right there. My computer's so laggy today, but chill it out there, computer. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're doing, and then we are going to go over fantasy. We'll do that right now, so I'll make up yesterday's podcast episode, and then later today when I do my podcast episode for today, I'll go over fantasy again. And then for my predictions, since I'm making up yesterday's podcast episode, I'll go over my predictions for yesterday's games, and then go review 2 NHL games ago from 2 NHL games from 2 days ago, and then go over my prediction for yesterday's USHL game, and then go over them. So, yeah. Let's go over the fantasy here. In the championship game, Leather is beating Summon Slayers 97.3 to 87.4 right now. Summon Slayers' top performers, Cale McCarr, Dylan Strome, and Devon Tays. Leather's top performers, Sean Monahan, Nico Heishan, Jackson Lacombe. Yeah. And then the third place matchup to see who gets third place. The winner gets third place, the winner gets fourth place. I'm losing to the Baldy, 84.0 to 68.2. My top performers are Jake Sanderson, Lane Hudson, Ilya Sorokin. The Baldy's top performers, Darcy Kemper, Matt Baldy, that makes sense, Sam Brian Hart. So, yeah. In the fifth place matchup, the winner gets fifth, loser gets sixth in this matchup. Toronto Maple Leafs is barely beating Glizzy right now, 66.2 to 65.8. Glizzy's top performers, Alex Ovechkin, shout out to Ovechkin. Sidney Crosby, Komarchenko. Toronto Maple Leafs top performers, Jake Allinger, Mackenzie Weegar, Matt Duchene. And then Steve Martin taking on Daniel's Darren team. The winner of this game gets 7th place in the league. Loser gets 8th. Daniel's Darren team is winning that matchup, 48.5 to 47.8. Steve Martin top performer, John Carlson, Rasmus Anderson, Luke Hughes. Daniel's Darren team top performers, Nick Suzuki, Nathan McKinnon, Adrian Kempe. And then in the last matchup, the winner of this matchup gets the 9th seed in this bracket. And then the loser gets a 10th. You're the worst. So, Just a Scary Team is being Taco in that matchup, 47.6 to 37.5. Just a Scary Team top performer, David Pastrnak, and Bouchard, Jeremy McCann. And Taco, who's looking like he's going to end up finishing 10th in the league, or worst team in the league, because it's a 10-team league. His top performers are Jordan Carew, Timo Meyer, and Romanoff. So, yeah. My prediction for yesterday's NHL and USHL games. Washington defeat Chicago. There's a better team. Carolina defeating Detroit. I thought they were just a better team in general too, but that did not end up hitting. And I thought the Wild were going to defeat the Islanders on the road, but that did not happen either. I ended up going 1 for 3 on those games yesterday. One game I got right with the Capitals game. And my prediction for yesterday's USHL games, I went really bad yesterday, not going to lie. I had Youngstown defeating Waterloo. I was correct in that one. I had Muskegon defeating Team USA. I also was correct in that one. Cedar Rapids defeating Des Moines. They ended up losing 3-2. I had Sioux Falls defeating Green Bay, which I ended up being wrong in that one. Sioux Falls did clinch a bye, so they clinched the number 2 seed. They're fighting for the first seed, but it's unlikely they get it the way Lincoln's playing right now. But they did clinch first round bye. Even though they did lose to Green Bay, because Green Bay actually needed that. I think I told you Green Bay needed a win, and they got that win last Sunday. Now they're looking better. Cedar Rapids kind of needed that game versus Des Moines, especially since Green Bay won. But now Green Bay It has a 3-point lead on Cedar Rapids in the 5th spot in the East. So, I mean, yeah, that's happening right now. So, yeah. And then Madison defeated Lincoln because I thought they were going to split. And I thought Madison's going to win the first game. But nope, Lincoln won. Number 1 in the East was number 1 in the West. Number 1 in the West came out on top. That one they play again today in Madison, Saturday. Today. I had to beat the Phoenix Sioux City. I thought Dubuque needed a win. They ended up losing 4-2. I don't know what's going on with Dubuque right now. Really, just not looking good. Just I don't know. They need to play better. I'm a Saints fan. I'll mention that a lot, but it's also come from a Saints fan. So I don't know if that matters a whole lot, but like I don't know. Ridiculous the way they're playing right now. From watching all the games because I am a Saints fan, so I watch all the games. I'm at most of the home games, so but like it's kind of like, what are we doing? Like it's bad. It is bad, bad. But they do play Omaha today, so they're not gonna say anything. You know what I want to say though, but yeah, I Tri City defeating Fargo. I was in Tri City. They're separated by 1 point. Fargo ended up overtaking Tri City for the 5th seed, but they play again today in Fargo. Tri City can take back the 5th seed out of the West. So the 5th and 6th seed are both separated by 1 point. Well, the East is now separated by 3 points. Really, really close in both conferences. Is that? What's a few yesterday's USHL games? Friday, as I just mentioned, Youngstown took down Waterloo 6-0. They jumped out three unanswered goals, including 2 by Cesar in the first period, and then they really didn't look back. I mean, they looked really, really, really good. Really, truly. They looked nasty that game. I mean, they start to finish, jumped out on Waterloo early, didn't let them come back. Very good game from Youngstown, and they're continuing to look like they're trying to get number 1. Never mind, as soon as I say that, look at the score that's currently on right now, and they're losing 1-0 to the Steel. Heading into the second period, Jackson Crowder scored for Chicago. Yeah, back on the game yesterday. Domination from Youngstown from start to finish. It's a 26 save. Melvin Shaw shutout. He's continuing. He has the most wins in the USHL as a goaltender, and he has some of the best stats. He's trying to make a strong argument for him winning goaltender of the year. If I look at goalie stats right now, he has the most wins at 31. He's 31, 12, 0, and 0. He has 4 shutouts, which is tied for the first most with AJ Rylitz of Cedar Rapids. He has the second most goals against average. He has 2.42 goals against average, and Showstack is 2.40. And then he has the 8th best save percentage, which is probably his problem right now. But if you look who my pick for goaltender of the year right now, it would be Jan Showstack because he's 27, 12, and 1. Right now he has the second best save percentage, but he has like 10 more games. I think he may even have like literally has 21 more games played than Liam Bierman, and he has only like a little bit better save percentage, and he has the best goals against average. So he has the best save percentage with goalies that played at least 30 games. Anything more than 20 games. The best goals against average and the second most wins. You look, and his team's the best in the league too. And then he is tied for the second most shutouts. So that's my pick for goaltender of the year personally. Melvin Straw is a strong argument for that. But I would pick Jan Showstack. But I mean, if Melvin Straw keeps playing the way he is right now, he might end up winning it. But Jan Showstack playing really good in his own right. So let's just see how that goes. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, and by the way, I was just thinking about that. I think for my playoff predictions, for the NHL and USHL for both, I'll do my award predictions. Yeah. You know who I'll give the awards to, in my opinion? Yeah. I just thought about that. It's actually a good idea for me. I'm gonna do that too. Same episode, so yeah. And then Muskegon takes down Team USA U18s in overtime. Rajokovic, how do you say that? 15 seconds left in overtime. Gets the job done for Muskegon. Shot the 32-27 favor Muskegon. Both teams go 0 for 2 in the power play. Yeah. Team USA. Harrison Botinger, we say that 29 saving 32 shots against. He had I'll be right back. It's gonna take a couple minutes, but I will be right back. Indubitably so. I am back. Alright. But yeah, Team USA then for Muskegon, 25 saved and 27 shots against for Trika Gatiev. Great game from him. He might have an argument for goaltender of the year. I mean, I don't think so. He's not really leading in any stat. But he's been good. His team's good. So yeah. Des Moines. I mean, it doesn't really matter for Des Moines anymore because they lost the Cabell Cup and they can't make the playoffs anymore. But they said, hey, screw it. Theo Kiss gets a goal with 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the game. A late third period goal gets the dub for Des Moines, just a 38-28 in favor of Cedar Rapids. Cedar goes 0 for 3 in the power play. Des Moines goes 0 for 1. Max Ryland, 29 saves on 31 shots against, and then 25 saves and 27 shots against for Russell. Say that. I mean, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't know. Whatever. But that's what it says in the USHL app, at least. What? So, yeah, with that being said, I think it's 24 saves and 27 shots against. But, yeah. The Fargo Force. Matt, the Tri-City Storm 62. They said, I'll show you who really chose to be the 5th seed this year. They outshoot them 31-24. Tri-City goes 0 for 4 in the power play. Fargo goes 0 for 2. Tri-City goes 20. Michael Prado, if you say that, 25 saves and 28 shots against. And for the Fargo Force, 22 saves and 24 shots against for Alan Landek. So yeah, great game for Fargo overall. They got the much needed W over Tri-City that game. And Green Bay pulls off the upset 4-2 over Sioux Falls. Even though they get outshot 40-27, they get the job done. Green Bay did not capitalize on the only power play opportunity. Sioux Falls did not capitalize in either of their 2 power play opportunities. Gavin Moffett, 38 saves and 40 shots again, said, hey, I'm here to play. They get the job done. They prove that they might be able to pull off a first-round upset if they play their full potential. The Lincoln Stars take down Madison 3-1 on the road. Great game from them. 27, 23 shots against for Caleb Heil. "23 saves and 24 shots against for Jan Shostak. He's my goaltender of the year pick personally, but if that goes. Sioux City holds down the fort versus Dubuque. They get a 5-minute power play to start out the game. They score with like 4 minutes into it. They go 1 for 3 on the power play. Dubuque goes 0 for 3. Shots at 26 apiece. Very even game outside of that. Yeah. 24 saves and 26 shots against for Samuel Urban as well. Yes, Sioux City proved they can be top dogs as well. So that's it. That's it for USHL. So let's go to the NHL games from 2 days ago. Canadians start off Thursday with a huge W 4-1 over the Bruins. The Bruins are now on a 10-game win streak. I think you lose streak, not win streak, losing streak. So yeah, the Canadians outplayed them pretty heavily. They get the 4-1 dub. They continue to try to push into the playoffs. We look here. 18 saves, 19 shots against. For the Canadians goaltender, Samuel Montembeault. Yeah, what a game from the Canadians overall. The Senators pull off an Atlantic Division win over the Lightning at home 2-1. They get outshot 32-19, 31 saves and 32 shots against for Linus Ullmark. Gets the W. Senators huge win. They go up 2-0. They do not let the Lightning get the second game tying goal. The Avalanche pull off an Avalanche goal, touchdown and an extra point for the Avalanche over the beat up Blue Jackets. 7-3 W. McCarr scored 30th goal of the season on there, as well as getting 2 assists. Same thing with McKinnon gets a goal and 2 assists, and same thing with Charlie Coyle gets a goal and 2 assists. Avalanche all over the Blue Jackets in Columbus. Dominant performance from the Avalanche. The Blues win again in overtime. They are now on an 11-game win streak. Yes, 11-game win streak for the St. Louis Blues. They're they're probably the hottest team in the NHL, to be honest. But over the Central Division battle between the Stars hosting the Predators. The Stars get a 5-1 W. The shots are 29-27 in favor of Nashville. 5-1 W for the Stars. 28 saves and 29 shots against for Drake Onger. Marchment gets a pair of points with a goal and an assist. And Matthew Train gets a pair of assists. What a game for the Stars. Kings get outshot 30-20 by the Hockey Club on the road, but the Kings get the 4-2 W. 28 saves and 30 shots against for Darcy Kemper. A goal from Kevin Fiala and a goal from Lawson Krause. What a game from the Kings overall to get the dub there. The Flames they don't get outshot by 10 shots. They outshoot the Ducks by 7 shots to get the 4-1 W at home. 26 saves on 27 shots against for Dustin Wolfe. He's trying to keep up with Lane Hudson in the Calder voting this year. Winnipeg Jets 4-0 victory in Vegas. The shots are 26-22 in favor of Winnipeg. 26 save. Eric Comrie shutout, not Hellebuck. It was Eric Comrie in net for Winnipeg. And the end of the night, the Sharks take down the Oilers take down the Sharks 3-2. Low close for comfort. They get 38 shots on goal. Jeff Skinner gets a pair of points with the goal and assist. Draisaitl leaves the game after taking a couple of rough bumps. Not quite sure his injury update, but 27 saves and 29 shots against Kevin Pickard. He might even take over the starting position for Stuart Skinner. He's playing really well. 35 saves and 38 shots against for Romanov in that. I don't know who that is for Channel A, but he has a good game himself, but not able to get the dub. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's podcast episode. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time you're watching this. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow on Spotify, same thing. Like this video, like on Spotify, same thing. Turn notification channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's. I'm pretty sure it's episode 13, right? Yeah. Let me check. Yes. Okay. Hope you enjoyed today's episode 13 of season 10. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 14. Actually, later. I'll see you guys later for episode 14.